Okay, chapter 35. Tiberius Shaw makes another appearance in chapter 35. So let's see what he's going to talk about this time. The beady-eyed black crow drops the oyster he has stolen on the pavement. It doesn't work, so he tries something completely different. He puts it on the road for a car to run over and crack. How smart he is, how persistent. This bird is strong. He is never afraid to try new approaches. What the bird, does it remind you of an opposite of something else? Charlie is totally different from the bird, right? Do you think that's why the author put down this quote that the bird and Charlie are different? But what do you think is going to happen in the chapter that's going to sort of be like this? I mean, like, do you think that Charlie's going to be insistent this time? Do you think he's not going to be afraid to try new things? Or do you think that somebody else is not going to be afraid to try new things? What do you think? Now, what do you think that they're going to spot after this? The turkey vulture, the sandhill crane, or the Carolina parakeet? Probably not the Carolina parakeet, unless Charlie goes to another museum and finds a stuffed Carolina parakeet. I don't think that he's going to find that. What about the sandhill crane? Yeah. But I think that the turkey vulture, especially because of that picture of a turkey vulture, I think that's what they're going to see next time. Do you think that that after the turkey vulture, which bird do you think they're going to spot? And after that, which bird? Probably the turkey vulture, and then the sandhill crane, and then the Carolina parakeet if they go to another museum. But I don't know. Do you think that this vacation so far is going good? Like, if you had been in charge, what would you have been doing? Well, basically, there's this driving. Like, they stop in one place for like a second, and after that, they keep on driving with no excitement. I mean, yeah, there is excitement, but like, they should add some more stops. I mean, they're right now wasting, in my opinion, gas, because if they're going to travel around the country, they might as well enjoy it, right? But they're just driving and driving and driving, not really enjoying anything, just driving. And I mean, yeah, they enjoy Yellowstone and stuff, but they're totally missing all the other great places that they should go to. I mean, in Chicago, they only went to a museum, like one museum in Chicago. There's so many other places that you can look at, not just one museum. Now, do you think that did you like the joke about vultures, or did you just think it was terrible? I actually thought it was pretty creative, though. I think I could have done a better joke than that. And so, do you think that the turkey vulture sighting is going to be very unlikely or not? It's likely because there's a lot of dead meat, roadkill, and all that around, so on the highway especially. So there's a chance that they might see a turkey vulture. But then again, like, the chance isn't that big because, it's like I've never actually seen roadkill before except once in my life, and I don't even remember if it was roadkill or if it was something else. So just like that, I mean, there's a chance that they might not spot anything. And now, did you think that that the vultures, sandhill cranes, and extinct parakeets, I mean, do you think that they're going to find none of them? No. I really think that they're going to find at least the vultures. And sandhill cranes and extinct parakeets, I mean, without them, I mean, extinct parakeets is like off the list anyway. Now I mean only one bird, sandhill crane. And so I think it's pretty easy to miss that one bird. So they're pretty lucky that they even found the ones that they did. Now, do you think that Pennsylvania looks interesting? But do you think that they should, like, if you, let's say that you were hired by Ludmila to be an official tour guide, what would you have done? Me? I wouldn't have just been window shopping. Me, I would have been like, people, we need to go to there, and there. Like I said, they shouldn't just be driving around the country, not looking at anything, but like one museum, maybe one water park, one battle arena, and just like one national park. When they could go to dozens of national parks, museums, and water parks, and a lot of other things. Now, do you think that the hexes, do you believe in stuff like that? And why do you think they even have that around? Probably for tourists. You know, tourists go, ooh, hexes. Maybe I should buy one of those kinds of stuff, you know? And now, I have something I wanted to talk about, and it is, did you think that the whole town, right? It's not like a huge significant town, but they're just enjoying that town. So I have a question. Do you think that you always have to go to a big place to enjoy? What do you think about that? And are you like starving always or not? Well, if I eat a good meal, I don't starve. Sometimes I just skip a meal because I'm not hungry. But mostly I'm starving, and mostly I want to eat something from a restaurant. Now, do you think that shoe fly pie, would you have wanted to eat that? I like brown sugary stuff, so I would be gobbling it down. And do you think that Charlie should be rejecting all of these new foods and stuff? And think about it. This is the direct opposite of the crow. Do you think that is what Tiberius, that the author is trying to express, that Charlie isn't like that crow? But why do you think that she would like to express that Charlie isn't like that crow? I mean, like, there has to be a reason for that. So let's keep on going. Now, what did you think? What did you think about the fact that the waitress actually said that if they wanted, they could go to the campsite? And we don't even know they're gonna spot the vulture. I know, the campsite. They're gonna go to the campsite, and campsites are mostly in like the wild, right? Well, not in the wild. Is that completely not completely in the wild? But I think that's where they're gonna find it, because I know that the reason that there's a turkey vulture is probably because they're gonna find a turkey vulture. Thing is, look, in only a few pages, we are going out of this this section. So in those few pages, they need to spot a turkey vulture, and that's probably in the campsite. So you have to use some logic as well as good as, like, you know, and you also have to use good reasoning. And were you surprised about the rat tail? And if you had been Charlie, what would you have said? Would you have been like, ew, like Davis? No, I would be like, that is so cool. I'm that kind of person. Yeah, sad for the rat, but that's nature, and I've never seen that, so it will be cool to me. And now, do you think that Do you think that Tiberius is gonna have ticks, or do you think that Charlie's totally overreacting right now? He's totally he's totally overreacting. He's like, oh my, ticks. Besides, I once had a tick on me, even though, and the strange thing is, I had just showered and then come out. And then I was walking along. It might have been because I walked through the bushes, but I don't know, because that's a shortcut. But soon enough, I don't actually know if it was a tick or not, but there was something like a bug, like right here. It was stuck onto me, and I think it was a tick, yeah. Or it could have been a flea, but I doubt it was a flea. It's a tick, it's a tick. Now, do you think that, that the penny candy, have you ever heard of penny candy, but it's all $1? Yeah, I know that. One time there was like a huge sign that says penny candy, really, really cheap. And I wanted to go there, but then, but I couldn't. So I actually went onto the store's website for a sec, and I was like, let's see how much, let's see what kinds of candy they have. And there was like chocolate and everything, but everything, even the ones labeled penny candy, were about like 50 cents each. So, but that's still really, really cheap, you know, compared to other places like Hershey bars. That's more than $1, right? So, yeah. Actually, they're a lot more than $1. I know I've seen a Hershey bar for $10 once, but I might have just read it wrong. But still, it's pretty high. The price of Hershey bars is very high. Now, did you think that this is a nice place, or do you think that this is a terrible place? And if you had been Charlie, do you think that you would have been able to sleep? Definitely. I don't know why I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I can sleep well. Now, there's a young folk party, right? And if you had been Charlie, would you have tried to go back to sleep? Not really. I would have wanted to see what was happening, because it's not like there's anything to do in bed except to sleep. In my personal opinion, sleeping is pretty boring. Did you think that Charlie is going to go to the party when he turned the flashlight on? Did you think that he was gonna go and play with the young folk, or did you think that he was just gonna spy? I mean, no offense to Charlie, but he is a pretty shy guy. And I didn't mean to rhyme, by the way. So, Charlie is just staring across the field, and suddenly there's like a crack. And what did you think it was? At first I thought it was a rifle, but then I was like, teenagers and young folk probably don't have rifles, so I didn't actually think about that. But actually, they were actually shot a rifle. What did you think about that? And do you think that you would like to be with these young folk anymore? No. I would go away from these young folk, because they seem to be pretty crazy guys. Now, I have something I wanted to tell you. I have something. But then, when Charlie went back, there actually was a deer. Do you think that the boys should have killed it? No. I think that the boys pretty much were stupid to kill it, because, I mean, yeah, there's a circle of life, but the circle of life is natural. And then, of course, we humans have to come in and kill everything and make a lot of species extinct. So we're actually pretty bad, and now they're just making us look even worse. So they shouldn't do it. I mean, anyway, what about that poor deer? Yeah, the circle of life or whatever, but it didn't die naturally. No, it died with a rifle. And it just died. And now what is it gonna be? And why do you think that the death of a deer was really important? Because, do you know why? Because now, what kind of animal eats dead meat? The turkey vulture. So we're just gonna see a turkey vulture, right? And now, do you think that Charlie is going to see a turkey vulture because of this? Yeah, I just knew it. At least we saw a turkey vulture, not only the sandhill crane and the Carolina parakeet. Which one first? Like I said, the sandhill crane. I think that's it. And first of all, there's crows, right? I mean, it looks like it's crows, right? It looks like there are crows, but then suddenly the turkey vultures come, right? And if you had been Charlie, would you have stayed to watch the whole process, or would you be like, okay, I'm not watching anymore. I've seen a turkey vulture, I can now go. Well, I'm pretty squeamish around those kinds of things, but still, I would have really, really, really liked to see it, because those are once in a lifetime chances. Even if it's squeamish and like that, I still want to watch it because it's nature, and nature is a part of us. Now, do you think that the vultures eating breakfast, after you saw that, and if you had been Charlie, do you think that you would have wanted to eat breakfast? My appetite would have gone down, but still, I would have wanted to eat breakfast because I would be hungry. Now, I hope that you enjoyed these chapters of The Hall of Birds by Sally J. Plough. In the book, The Someday Birds by Sally J. Plough. Of course, this book is awesome, and we have actually gone through a lot of the book. Let's see how much, let's see. Okay, you know how much we went through? We actually went through so much. Now, look at this. We've read this much, and this is all that we have left. So that is basically how many parts? We just have only two more parts, and then we're finished with this awesome book by Sally J. Plough. So I hope that you're gonna enjoy I hope that you enjoy these chapters. Let's go into the last questions here, okay? What was your favorite part in this section, and what was your favorite part in the whole book so far? In this section, my favorite part was probably when Charlie saw the turkey vulture, and in the whole book, my favorite part was either the turkey vulture part or the bald eagle part. I really like that too. Now, favorite character and least favorite character. Favorite character, Charlie. Least favorite character, nobody, okay? For right now, at least nobody. How did you like the book so far? That's my favorite question of the day, because you get to tell what your favorite part is, and that's always great. I hope that you had a great time with me, and see you next time for another book.